Hello friend, so glad you're here tonight. Get comfortable, pull the covers up and let the day loosen its grip. There's nowhere else you need to be. Before we begin, a small request. Most of the people listening tonight aren't subscribed. If this channel has ever helped you drift off, take a moment to subscribe and tap the like button on tonight's video. Both are free, they take 2 seconds, and they help this channel more than you think. And you can always change your mind later. And if you feel like it, leave a comment telling me where in the world you're listening from and what time it is where you are. I love reading them. February 4, 2020s, around 6:03 p.m, a shocking discovery was made on the docks of Georgetown's Water Street. A Dutch merchant vessel, docked at a wharf along Koningsberg, was found with its crew dead in the engine room area. What unfolded that night would set off an investigation unlike any other, uncovering hidden motives and chilling revelations. The cargo ship, a familiar sight in the bustling port of Georgetown, had been a hub of activity just hours before. But, as evening approached, something was amiss. The vessel, normally humming with life and purpose, was eerily quiet. Responding to a distress call from the vessel, emergency services arrived at the wharf to find chaos. The crew of 7 was nowhere to be seen, until they discovered 4 men in the engine room area, unresponsive and showing no signs of life. The remaining 3 crew members were unaccounted for, adding to the mystery surrounding this grim scene. The cargo ship was swiftly cordoned off, as investigators began their meticulous search for answers. What could have led to such a tragic event on this seemingly ordinary night? As the sun set, so did any sense of safety and routine in Georgetown. The wharf was now a crime scene, and the questions were mounting. Amidst the shock and confusion, one thing became clear: this was no ordinary incident. Something sinister had taken place aboard the Dutch merchant vessel, and as night fell, so did the veil of secrecy that once shrouded the truth. As investigators began to unravel the layers of this mystery, they would find that nothing was as it seemed. The lives of those on board were intertwined in ways more complex and chilling than anyone could have imagined. What unfolded that night would rewrite the rules of safety and trust in Georgetown, as the true nature of this tragedy began to emerge from the shadows of secrecy and deceit. One more thing before we begin. I'm also a co-founder of a sleep app built to be the most affordable one out there. No ads, ever. Just sounds and stories made to help you sleep. It may not be released yet as this video goes up, but if you're watching a little later, it might be out by now. Just search for it, it should be easy to find. It works on iPhone, Android, and everything in between. Downloading it is the best way to support this channel. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting an eerie glow over the Dutch merchant vessel docked at Georgetown's wharf, the mysterious deaths aboard the ship cast a long shadow. The crew members, once vibrant and full of life, now lie motionless in the engine room, shrouded in secrecy. The vessel, a silent sentinel of the night, holds within it a story of lives cut short under suspicious circumstances. Among the crew is Wang Juan, a 33-year-old seasoned sailor with more than a decade of experience at sea. His last known communication was on May 27th around 2 p.m. as he embarked on a hike up the rugged Mount Liamwiga trail. The trail, known for its steep climbs and dense foliage, can be treacherous even for the most experienced hikers. Wang's body is found on June the 1st, several days after his disappearance. The discovery raises more questions than it answers. Meanwhile, aboard the Dutch merchant vessel, investigators find initial clues that hint at a more sinister undercurrent. Small but intriguing details emerge. Notes on a crew member's tablet hint at personal conflicts, while a hidden stash of medicine suggests someone was ill. As the search for answers continues, the fates and motives of each crew member begin to take shape in a complex web of mystery. The vessel, once a symbol of reliability and trust, now harbours secrets that will test the limits of human endurance and reveal the true nature of this tragedy. In the calm and somber aftermath of a tragic event, the first light of dawn reveals a grim scene aboard the deep-water fishing vessel Ocean Dawn. The mysterious deaths investigation begins with forensic teams meticulously examining the vessel's interior. The discovery of these indications raises more questions than answers, casting a shadow over the initial reports. As the investigation deepens, it becomes clear that the events leading up to this crew member's death are far more complex than initially thought. The skipper of Ocean Dawn and the parent company, Sea Lord, face scrutiny as investigators delve into their roles during the incident. Forensic experts uncover that the storm conditions on that fateful night were severe enough to disorient even the most experienced sailors. But why did only one crew member meet such a tragic end? The answer seems buried deeper in the ship's past. The sentencing on January 13, 2026 marks a critical milestone in the quest for truth, yet it leaves many unanswered questions lingering. As the investigation continues, every new piece of evidence seems to reveal a layer beneath another, like peeling back an onion's skin. The fate of this crew member and the secrets held within Ocean Dawn begin to unravel a tangled web that stretches far beyond the boundaries of this single vessel. The death of a crew member on board Ocean Dawn is just the tip of the iceberg, hinting at larger and more chilling revelations yet to come. As the investigation unfolds, every detail unveils a deeper layer of this maritime enigma. Zebra, a container ship with IMO number 923157, has been sailing the seas since its construction in 2001. It is currently under the flag of Liberia, hinting at a complex history intertwined with international trade. This merchant vessel, known for its capacity to transport an array of goods across vast distances, has witnessed numerous voyages and uncovered secrets along the way. Its current position was last reported on August 6, 2026, hinting at recent activities that may hold clues to the mystery. Expected to arrive at Tanjung Pelepas, Malaysia, on August 7, 2026, Zebra's journey carries echoes of global trade and intrigue. The question remains, what hidden motives or chilling events have unfolded within its hull? Tracking Zebra's movements through Flexible Atlas reveals a trail of port calls and schedules that paint a picture of its extensive travels. As we delve deeper, startling revelations begin to surface. The vessel's status is active, and its current owner-operator is listed as current trip. This points to a dynamic maritime landscape where ownership can shift rapidly, raising more questions about the ship's past. Zebra left Visakhapatnam on August 3, 2026 at AO 4036 UTC and is expected to arrive in Katupalli on July 30, 2026 at 17,030 UTC. The Bay of Bengal has witnessed its journey, a place where countless secrets lie beneath the calm surface. The vast waters have seen more than just the vessel's travels. They bear silent witness to unspoken tales and chilling whispers. As we piece together these details, a larger narrative begins to emerge. But for now, the true extent of Zebra's merchant vessel's secrets remains elusive, hinting at a story that will continue to unfold with each new piece of evidence. Investigating its past reveals a series of mysterious incidents that have piqued the interest of maritime experts. There was the unexplained breakdown in 2014, where Zebra drifted off course for hours before regaining control. Then, in 2008, reports surfaced of a cargo discrepancy that could not be explained by the crew. The manifest showed fewer containers than were actually on board. Delving deeper, we find hints of clandestine operations. Zebra has made unexpected detours to ports known for illicit activities. Each deviation from its course raises more questions about its true purpose. They uncover hidden compartments, locked with advanced encryption mechanisms. The cargo manifests reveal discrepancies, unlisted items, mislabeled contents. Something sinister is afoot. Interviews with surviving crew members paint a chilling picture. Whispers of clandestine operations echo through the ship's corridors. Fear and paranoia reign. As they delve further, a pattern emerges, a trail of unexplained disappearances and sudden terminations of service. The Zebra's true mission becomes increasingly clear. The final piece falls into place. The mysterious deaths were not accidents, but targeted eliminations. The Zebra is a cog in an elaborate smuggling ring, silencing those who threaten to expose its secrets. With the puzzle solved, investigators prepare for the next steps, disrupting the criminal network that has cast such a long shadow over Cummingsburg. The zebra's mysterious deaths are no longer a mystery. They are the tragic consequences of a dark underworld, brought to light by tenacious investigation. A merchant, as we know, is a person or company engaged in trade buying and selling goods through stores or online platforms. And while this might seem like mundane commerce, for those aboard the Zebra, it was their world. These merchants particularly engage in international import and export activities, traversing oceans and continents with cargo that keeps the global economy humming. For them, a vessel like the Zebra was more than just a means of transport, it was their lifeline to the world. But beneath this seemingly ordinary existence lurked dark secrets, hidden motives that would shatter lives and leave a haunting legacy. The Zebra's tragic story serves as a stark reminder of the shadows that can linger in even the most prosaic corners of our global society. The truth behind their deaths, uncovered through tireless investigation, revealed a sinister underbelly of greed and deception. For the crew members, their final voyage became an eternal echo of the chilling realities they faced on board. Their lives were forever altered by this tragedy, leaving behind families and colleagues who must now grapple with the enduring mystery. The Zebra's legacy is not just one of cargo and commerce, but also of profound human loss and resilience in the face of darkness. In the end, we are left with more questions than answers, questions that haunt us as much as they did those who stepped aboard the Zebra on its fateful journey. The merchant vessel legacy is one of both commerce and calamity, a testament to the complexities of our global society. The Zebra, a Dutch merchant vessel with a history as complex and layered as the ocean itself, holds its secrets close. The mysterious death of 4 crew members on board in February 2026 has left investigators with more questions than answers. Google Merchant Center, a tool used by millions of businesses worldwide, plays a crucial role in managing product data for shoppers on Google. It allows companies to keep their product details accurate and up to date, ensuring that the information consumers see is reliable and current. But even with such powerful tools at their disposal, some aspects of these merchant vessels remain shrouded in mystery. Why did 4 crew members lose their lives on this particular voyage? What hidden forces were at play that night? The investigation has yet to uncover any concrete evidence pointing to a motive or cause. The engine room, where the crew was found, offers no clues. Were there external factors involved, or is the answer locked within the confines of this merchant vessel itself? One cannot help but wonder about the personal lives and experiences of those who boarded the Zebra that fateful day. What stories do their families hold on to, hoping for closure that may never come? In this world of global trade and commerce, where a merchant vessel like the Zebra can traverse thousands of miles carrying goods from one corner of the earth to another, the unseen forces at work remain tantalizingly elusive. The secrets held within these vessels are as vast and deep as the seas they sail upon. As investigators continue their search for answers, one question lingers: what other mysteries lie hidden beneath the surface of our global trade networks? In the end, the Zebra serves as a chilling reminder that even in the most interconnected and technologically advanced world, there are still unanswered questions and unexplained events waiting to be discovered. Perhaps the ultimate truth of what happened on board that night will remain one of the many enigmas of our age, forever shrouded in the mists of time. Perhaps the cargo they carried told tales of distant lands, whispers from corners of the globe we might never visit. Each box, each pallet, a testament to an intricate dance of supply and demand that spans continents. And amidst this sprawling network, human lives intertwined, lives that would forever be altered by a fateful night. A night where the rhythm of trade gave way to something darker and more insidious. What unseen forces pulled at the strings of those on board that night? What motives lay buried beneath the mundane rituals of commerce? In the end, we may never truly know. But one thing is clear: the echoes of this mystery remind us of the fragility of life and the profound connections that bind us all. As we cast our gaze back to the sea, it's a humbling reminder of the immense and often inscrutable forces that shape our world. Perhaps there is solace in knowing that, despite the shadows cast by this enigma, we are all part of something larger, a vast, interconnected tapestry woven together through trade and time. And so, we leave this story not with answers, but with a sobering sense of the human condition, a condition marked by both the pursuit of connection and the shadows cast by the unknown. To ensure the accuracy and integrity of our investigation, we rely on trusted sources and rigorous fact-checking processes. This tool is crucial for millions of shoppers who rely on Google to discover and purchase products from around the world. These definitions are not merely academic, they form the bedrock of our understanding and provide a solid foundation for further investigation. With these resources at hand, we can delve deeper into the intricacies of maritime trade and uncover the hidden motives that might have contributed to the tragic events aboard the Dutch merchant vessel. As we explore these layers, we aim to shed light on the chilling revelations that may lie beneath the surface. This meticulous approach ensures that our findings are not only fascinating, but also grounded in solid research and genuine facts. Our ultimate goal is to present a story that is both captivating and true, so that you can appreciate the profound complexities of human nature and the shadows it casts. Merchant vessels have been plying the world's oceans for centuries, facilitating global trade and commerce. These essential ships often carry cargo from one port to another, playing a critical role in the movement of goods across continents. One of the most intriguing aspects of these voyages is the mystery surrounding some of their journeys. In particular, the fate of certain merchant ships and their crew members has captured the public's imagination. Take, for instance, a Dutch merchant vessel that disappeared without a trace. The search for this ship and its crew uncovered hidden motives and chilling revelations, shedding light on the darker side of maritime history. As we delve deeper into this gripping tale, it becomes clear that the world of merchant vessels is not as straightforward as it might seem. Merchants often engage in complex transactions involving large-scale purchases and sales of products. This involves trading with other merchants to ensure the smooth flow of goods across vast distances. The primary role of a merchant is to handle these large-scale transactions efficiently and effectively. This requires not only financial acumen, but also an understanding of the logistics involved. Imagine the intricate web of deals and negotiations that go into making sure a product reaches its destination on time and in good condition. This is the world of merchant vessels. But beyond the mundane tasks lie stories of intrigue and mystery. The tale of the Dutch merchant vessel serves as a stark reminder that not all journeys are smooth sailing. As we continue to unravel the threads of this captivating story, we encounter human motivations that run the gamut from greed and ambition to desperation and deception. The merchant vessel resources available today allow us to piece together these complex narratives with greater clarity than ever before. But they also reveal just how much we still do not know. This is where the fascination lies, in the unknown and the unknowable. The more we learn about these enigmatic journeys, the more questions arise. Perhaps the ultimate goal is not to solve every mystery, but rather to appreciate the profound complexities of human nature and the shadows it casts. So, as you journey deeper into the world of merchant vessels and their mysteries, let curiosity guide you. And who knows? You might just uncover a piece of the puzzle that has eluded others for centuries. Encourage viewers to delve deeper into this fascinating world, where every discovery leads to new questions and every answer reveals more layers of the past. As the final notes of our journey fade away, we find ourselves at a quiet moment of reflection. The search for answers aboard that mysterious merchant vessel has led us to discover hidden motives and chilling revelations. Merchants, those who trade in goods and services, are not just confined to bustling markets or grand trading ships. They can also be found amidst the vibrant colours of a local bazaar, where street vendors hawk their wares with enthusiastic calls. There are three types of zebras that grace our planet. The plain zebra, found in vast open spaces, the mountain zebra, which inhabits the rugged terrain of southern Africa's mountains, and the gravy zebra, native to the semi-desert scrublands of Ethiopia and Somalia. Each of these zebras is uniquely adapted to their environments, yet all are united by the distinctive stripes that adorn their coats. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. Your curiosity and interest have been the fuel that drives our exploration of these intriguing mysteries. Until next time, when we unravel more of life's complex tapestry together. Beneath the glimmering lights of a bustling harbour, an enigma unfolds aboard a Dutch merchant vessel. A recent discovery has revealed the ship's logbook, containing cryptic entries that hint at unseen motives and hidden secrets. The logbook, meticulously kept by the ship's captain, offers a glimpse into the daily activities and routines of the crew. But nestled among these mundane records are entries that hint at a darker undertone. On February 4th, the day of the incident, an entry reads, "The crew has been acting strangely today." Another entry from the same day notes, "Checked fuel levels in the engine room. Everything seems to be in order." These seemingly innocuous notes take on a chilling new light given the tragic events that followed. One particular entry stands out, "Saw something unusual in the engine room. Will investigate further." This was never followed up. The logbook's final entry is a haunting one. Fuel levels are critically low. The crew never addressed this issue. These cryptic notes raise more questions than they answer. Why did the crew act strangely? What was unusual in the engine room? The last known journey of the vessel, Zebra, is a trail of intrigue, spanning ports across the globe. Tracing its steps reveals key interactions and changes that could shed light on what unfolded in the engine room. Zebra began its voyage from Visakhapatnam, India on August the 3rd. This bustling port is a major hub for container ships like Zebra. From there, it sailed towards Kattupalli in Chennai, India, expected to arrive on July 30th. This port is crucial for connecting the southern coast of India with international trade routes. Throughout its journey, Zebra made several stops to exchange cargo and crew members. These routine interactions could hold vital clues. During these transitions, new crew members would join Zebra while others disembarked. These exchanges are typical in long-haul shipping, but can also introduce unknown variables. The cargo handled by Zebra during these stops varied widely, from electronics to textiles and consumer goods. Tracking the origin and destination of these containers could uncover potential motives. Investigators will need to review the manifests and logs from each port call to piece together the full picture of Zebra's final journey. The trail leads us to consider that the strange behaviour in the engine room might be linked to these changes or transactions. Could there be a connection? This is where the true detective work begins, following the trail of Zebra's journey, uncovering hidden motives and chilling revelations. Each port, each crew change, each cargo transaction is a piece in this puzzle that must be fitted perfectly to solve the mystery of what happened on board Zebra. It's 1974, and the Dutch merchant vessel Zebra is in the throes of a crisis that will leave investigators baffled for decades to come. As the crew members face their final hours, every piece of communication from the ship becomes crucial to unraveling the mystery. The last known messages sent from the Zebra were received on May 27th of that year, a day before the vessel's expected arrival in Plymouth, England. The communications revealed a sense of urgency and fear among the crew members. One message stood out, a distress signal sent at 2 p.m, barely discernible amidst the static. The crew member, whose identity remains unconfirmed, reported feeling threatened and disoriented. This was followed by an eerie silence, as if all transmissions from the Zebra had abruptly ceased. Investigators later discovered that the distress call contained coded language, hinting at a sinister presence aboard the ship. The message read, "We are being followed. They know we know too much." This chilling revelation suggested that the crew might have been targeted for something they were aware of, but couldn't openly discuss. Examining the timeline of events, it becomes clear that the Zebra was under duress long before the distress call. Earlier messages from the ship revealed a sense of unease and paranoia among the crew members. Some speculated that they might have been carrying illegal cargo or involved in clandestine activities. As investigators delve deeper, they find fragmented references to shadows that seem to haunt the vessel. The crew members reported seeing strange lights and hearing unusual noises during their watch shifts. These eerie encounters occurred with increasing frequency as the Zebra approached Plymouth. The final piece of communication, sent just minutes before the ship's systems went dark, contained a desperate plea: "Save us from the darkness." This chilling cry for help has left investigators with more questions than answers. What were they being saved from? And who or what was responsible for the crew's demise? Each message, each fragment of communication, offers a clue to the chilling events that unfolded aboard the Zebra. As investigators piece together this puzzle, they begin to understand the true horror that awaited the crew members in their final hours. The gripping search for the truth behind a mysterious death aboard a Dutch merchant vessel continues, uncovering hidden motives and chilling revelations that hint at a conspiracy much larger than initially suspected. What secrets did the crew of the Zebra carry with them to their watery grave? A closer examination of the ship's surveillance footage reveals subtle indications of another figure moving through the cargo hold at around 6:03 p.m, coinciding with the approximate time of the tragedy. Investigators have also noted traces of an extra set of footprints leading from the cargo hold towards the engine room, a path that was not present during the initial inspection. The most startling discovery comes from a review of the ship's communication logs, which reveal an encrypted message sent from one of the crew members' personal devices just minutes before the incident. The content of this message remains undeciphered, but experts suspect it may contain crucial information about the unknown passenger and their potential involvement in the events that unfolded. Investigators are now exploring the possibility that this mysterious figure could be linked to the sudden malfunctions reported by the crew in the engine room, which ultimately led to their tragic demise. The ship's systems show signs of having been tampered with, suggesting that someone with technical expertise may have intentionally caused the malfunctions. Furthermore, the timing of the encrypted message and the reported malfunctions raises questions about whether this unknown passenger might have been involved in a deliberate sabotage attempt. As investigators delve deeper into the crew's background and personal lives, they uncover hints of past conflicts and secretive dealings that could potentially tie back to this mysterious figure. One crew member, known for their proficiency in encryption and cybersecurity, had previously expressed concerns about being followed or monitored without explanation. The discovery of this unknown passenger raises numerous questions and opens up new avenues for the investigation, potentially reframing the entire mystery behind the tragic events aboard Zebra. Who was this mysterious figure, and what role did they play in the events that led to the crew's demise? The answers to these questions could hold the key to unraveling the truth behind one of the most baffling maritime tragedies in recent history. As investigators continue their search for answers, they are left to wonder if the mysterious passenger is still out there, perhaps watching and waiting from the shadows. The cargo aboard the vessel that day consisted of a wide variety of goods, including electronics, textiles, and chemicals. Among the containers was a specific one carrying hazardous materials. These materials were identified as dangerous due to their potential reactivity and toxicity when exposed to air or water. Records indicate that these containers were not secured properly according to standard shipping procedures. This oversight could have led to a catastrophic release of the hazardous materials, creating a lethal atmosphere within the engine room. As investigators delve deeper into this incident, they are left with a chilling possibility. The crew's death might not have been an accident, but rather a calculated act of sabotage. Forensic evidence is often the key to unlocking mysteries in seemingly inexplicable events, and this case is no exception. Autopsy reports reveal that the two crew members did not die from blunt force trauma or any visible external injuries. This finding suggests that the cause of death was likely not due to a direct physical assault. Toxicology results show traces of an unidentified substance in their bloodstreams. The presence of this substance raises serious questions about whether the crew members were deliberately targeted. Investigators are now working to identify this substance and determine its origin and potential motives behind its use. Firstly, the identity of two crew members who survived the incident remains unknown. While it is confirmed that they are in stable condition, Their names and specific roles on board the Chukchi Sea have not yet been released by authorities. This gap in information raises questions about what exactly happened during that fateful day aboard the vessel. Additionally, a cause of death for the 2 deceased crew members has not been officially disclosed. The response team recovered their bodies, but the exact reason behind their fatalities remains undetermined. This lack of clarity leaves many wondering if there were any underlying health issues or external factors that contributed to their demise. Furthermore, the timeline of events leading up to the tragedy is still somewhat hazy. While it is known that the incident occurred on March 19th, details about what transpired during the hours preceding the discovery of the unresponsive crew members are scarce. Captain Stanley Fields expressed condolences to the families and colleagues of the affected crew members, acknowledging the loss, but also stating that the investigation is ongoing. This suggests that there may be new discoveries or developments in the case that could shed more light on what really happened aboard the Chukchi Sea. Eyewitnesses reported hearing a sudden, loud bang echoing through the vessel's engine room around that time. This initial blast seemed to signal the start of a series of catastrophic events. One crew member, who was on deck at the time, described seeing a thick cloud of smoke billowing out from the engine room area. The alarming sight prompted an immediate response from the crew. However, despite their swift actions, it was too late to prevent the tragedy. Within minutes, 4 of the vessel's crew members were found unresponsive in the engine room. Witnesses' accounts offer a chilling glimpse into the chaos and confusion that unfolded during those crucial moments. The discrepancies in their testimonies, though, hint at underlying complexities yet to be uncovered. As the investigation continues to unfold, these eyewitness accounts contribute vital pieces to the puzzle of what really transpired aboard the Dutch merchant vessel. The search for truth aboard the Dutch merchant vessel, Ocean Dawn, intensifies as investigators turn their attention to an enigmatic captain at the helm. With a storied career in deep water fishing, Captain Van Hoven's reputation precedes him. He was trained at the prestigious Marine Institute of Rotterdam, where he honed his skills in navigation and crisis management. Van Hoven's career spans over 2 decades, with stints on various deep-water vessels across the globe. However, Van Hoven's tenure on the Zebra was not without conflict. Disputes with the crew over navigational decisions and the intensity of workload surfaced during his command. Van Hoven's handling of this crisis has been scrutinised by maritime experts, who question whether his decisions were influenced more by personal stubbornness than sound judgment. Understanding the captain's role in these events could shed light on hidden motives and chilling revelations about what really transpired aboard the Dutch merchant vessel. As the Ocean Dawn pressed forward, the waves began to swell. The ship's hull creaked under the pressure of the mounting seas. The captain stood at the helm, eyes scanning the horizon for any signs of danger. Around 6:03 p.m, a sudden storm hit with full force. The once calm waters were now a churning chaos of waves crashing against the ship's side. Alarms blared as the crew scrambled to secure any loose equipment. Amidst the panic, a distressing discovery was made. 4 crew members were found unresponsive in the engine room. The storm's fury seemed to have claimed their lives. But as investigators would later find out, the story of this tragic night went far beyond a simple navigational error. The route taken by the Ocean Dawn that fateful day was a point of contention in the ensuing investigation. Experts questioned why the captain hadn't altered course to avoid the storm. Had he been aware of the impending danger and chosen to press on regardless? Records revealed that the ship had deviated slightly from its intended course just hours before the storm hit. The captain had made a decision to keep on their original path despite the growing turbulence. But why? Was it an oversight or something more sinister? The investigation delved deeper into the captain's motives and past navigational practices. It was discovered that he had a history of pushing his luck with weather patterns. Autopsies on the deceased crew members revealed that they had not died from direct impact with equipment, but rather from internal injuries consistent with extreme pressure changes. This pointed to a possible role of decompression sickness, common in sudden storms. The final report on the incident suggested that while the captain's navigational choices may not have been optimal, they did not amount to criminal negligence. However, his past actions and this latest deviation raised serious concerns about his judgment under pressure. As the sun rose over the ocean the next day, the Ocean Dawn was towed to safety. The surviving crew members were left to grapple with the aftermath of a night that had started as a routine voyage but ended in tragedy. Across the vast ocean, an urgent signal pierced the airwaves. It was a distress call from the Ocean Dawn, a merchant vessel that had set sail on a routine voyage but met with unforeseen tragedy. The crew members' final communications would hold the key to understanding what went wrong that night. The distress call was received by a nearby vessel and relayed to emergency services. Authorities swiftly mobilized the search and rescue team. The first responders found the Ocean Dawn listing perilously in storm-tossed waters. The crew had been caught off guard by a sudden, ferocious squall. 2 of the 7 crew members were discovered unresponsive in the engine room. Despite valiant efforts to revive them, they were declared dead on the scene. The survivors, shaken but alive, were brought to safety. The rescue team then focused on retrieving the vessel's black box and logbooks. The crew's last messages painted a grim picture. Reports of rising water levels, malfunctioning equipment, and panic shouts echoed through the log. One chilling entry noted a sudden surge of water into the engine room, an eerie foreshadowing of the disaster to come. Amidst the chaos, a crew member frantically radioed for help, their voice trembling with fear and desperation. Their plea for assistance was answered too late, leaving investigators to piece together the final moments from these desperate whispers. The crew's silent whispers might hold hidden fears, warnings, or clues to their fate. As the investigation deepens, every clue could be the key to unlocking the truth behind this maritime mystery. In the vast expanse of the ocean, among countless vessels that have weathered storms and traversed seas, one ship stands out for its enigmatic history, the cargo vessel Zebra. With each tragedy, the whisperings of a curse grow louder. Could there be recurring problems or hidden dangers that have gone unnoticed? As investigations into these incidents unfold, the history of the Zebra begins to paint a chilling picture. The vessel's past is dotted with mechanical issues and peculiar occurrences that raise more questions than they answer. In 2015, the Zebra faced a critical engine failure while en route from Singapore to Rotterdam. The ship was forced to make an emergency stop at Tanjung Pelepas, Malaysia, delaying its journey by days. More recently, in 2023, a fire broke out on board during a voyage from Shanghai to Los Angeles. The crew managed to extinguish the blaze, but not before significant damage was done. Each of these events adds another layer to the mystery surrounding the Zebra. Is there a deeper cause behind this series of unfortunate incidents? The investigation continues as each clue reveals more about the vessel's troubled past and hints at the possibility of a darker underlying cause. With every new discovery, the search for the truth behind these mysterious events becomes more urgent. The answers could hold the key to preventing further tragedy and uncovering the merchant's cursed legacy. As we delve deeper into the vessel's history, one thing becomes clear. The Zebra is not just a cargo ship, it is a floating enigma, shrouded in mystery and haunted by the echoes of its past. Only time will tell if the curse can be lifted or if the Zebra will continue to sail on, bearing the weight of its troubled history. The incident aboard the Wainho is not an isolated event. It adds to a long history of unexplained phenomena in maritime history, particularly within the Bermuda Triangle. Known for its enigmatic disappearances and strange occurrences, the Bermuda Triangle has long fascinated seafarers and researchers alike. This vast region of the Atlantic Ocean, roughly bounded by a line from Florida to Puerto Rico, then to Bermuda and back to Florida, has been associated with some of the most mysterious events at sea. One of the earliest recorded incidents was the disappearance of the USS Cyclops in 1918. This massive Navy vessel vanished without a trace, along with its crew of over 300. More recently, the cargo ship El Faro met a similar fate in 1965. Despite modern navigation technology, It was lost during Hurricane Grace and never found. The Wainhose journey, about 25 miles from Ketchikan in southeastern Alaska, places it outside the traditional boundaries of the Bermuda Triangle. However, the influence of the Bermuda Triangle extends beyond its geographical limits. Its reputation for inexplicable events has shaped maritime safety protocols worldwide. Understanding the potential hazards faced by such vessels can shed light on the factors contributing to this tragic event. The Regal Princess, a Dutch merchant vessel, has a storied history marked by both triumphs and tragedies. In 2019, the Regal Princess was involved in a collision that led to significant damage. The incident prompted an investigation that revealed faulty navigation systems as a contributing factor. Despite extensive search efforts, the crew member was never found. The Regal Princess has also faced mechanical failures that disrupted its journeys. These incidents have led some to question whether the Regal Princess is cursed with a history of misfortune. Consider the case of the SS Mendi, a British ship that was torpedoed during World War I. The vessel was transporting African troops to support Allied forces when it met its end. Initially, the disaster was framed as an accident, but evidence later emerged suggesting that the ship might have been deliberately targeted. The sinking of Zebra raises similar questions. Why did these crew members die under mysterious circumstances while on board a supposedly safe vessel? What efforts, if any, are being made to uncover the truth behind this maritime tragedy? History offers chilling examples of maritime cover-ups that have gone undisclosed for decades. The Exxon Valdez oil spill in 1989 is one such instance, where the extent of the environmental damage was initially downplayed to mitigate corporate liability. In the case of Zebra, the stakes are high and the potential for a cover-up is real. The vessel's critical role in global trade could mean that there are powerful interests eager to protect their reputations at all costs. As investigators delve deeper, they may encounter obstacles designed to obfuscate the truth. Whether it's through withheld documents, tampered evidence, or strategic silence, unraveling a maritime cover-up can be an uphill battle. The search for answers continues, guided by the memory of those lost at sea. The truth, no matter how difficult to uncover, is essential for justice and for the safety of future crew members. In the end, it may be that the full story of Zebra will remain elusive, hidden behind layers of bureaucracy and corporate secrecy. Yet, the pursuit of truth is a necessary endeavour in honouring the lives lost aboard this merchant vessel. What we know for certain is that maritime cover-ups are real and persistent. The effort to uncover the truth in cases like Zebra's remains a vital one, even if the journey is long and fraught with challenges. The vessel that had been their home is now a crime scene. Forensic investigators are on board, conducting what's known as a scientific autopsy. Every inch of the engine room is scrutinised, traces of fuel spills, residue on machinery, even the air quality. Medical examiners pore over the crew members' lungs and blood vessels. What they find could be crucial. Toxicology reports reveal significant levels of carbon monoxide in their bloodstreams. This points to a potential failure in the ship's ventilation system, a detail that could change everything. Was it sabotage? A fatal oversight? Each piece of evidence is another step towards unraveling this mystery. But for now, the ship sits quietly under the harsh lights, holding its secrets close. With every discovery, we move closer to the truth and perhaps to hidden motives or chilling revelations. In the heart of the Atlantic Ocean lies a maritime trail shrouded in mystery and intrigue, known to some as the Cursed Route. This labyrinthine path has been sailed by countless vessels over centuries, each one adding to its enigmatic lore. The route stretches from the bustling port of Rotterdam in the Netherlands to the sun-kissed shores of Cape Town in South Africa. It's a journey that has seen its fair share of tragedies and triumphs, with some sailors whispering tales of ill fortune that befall those who dare to navigate these waters. One persistent legend speaks of a mysterious force that haunts these waters, leading sailors astray and causing unexplained disappearances. Could the fateful circumstances surrounding their deaths be linked to the dark whispers of a cursed route? As we piece together the puzzle, each new revelation brings us closer to the truth. Perhaps the zebra's journey holds the key to unraveling this maritime enigma, leading us not only to the truth behind their deaths, but also to the heart of an ancient and chilling legend. With every step forward, we draw closer to a mystery that spans centuries, where the line between truth and superstition grows increasingly blurred. Investigators found the set of items tucked away in the cabin, items that did not belong to any known crew member. Among them were several letters addressed to someone named Marco. Marco was nowhere to be found on the ship's manifest. It seemed that the cruise line had an unaccounted passenger, a stowaway. The letters revealed fragments of a desperate journey. Marco, it appeared, was fleeing from some unknown danger in his home country. Intriguingly, one letter mentioned a mysterious item, a small device that Marco claimed could change everything. Its purpose was never specified, but the urgency in his words was unmistakable. Searching through the cabin, investigators found an object hidden under a floorboard. It was small and metallic, not unlike the description of Marco's elusive device. As they examined it, one chilling fact emerged. This device emitted a signal that had been detected by the ship's communication systems earlier that day. The signal, though brief and undecipherable, was unlike anything the ship's systems had ever picked up before. Perhaps Marco's device held a clue to his fate and the mysterious death on board. Maybe it was not an accident, but something far more sinister. Last communications from the engine room reveal an eerie calm. Just before 6:03 p.m, Marco's device sends a final signal, a series of numbers that could be a code, perhaps a clue to their fate. Among the discovered artifacts is a small, tattered notebook. Its pages are filled with sketches of constellations and a single, recurring phrase, "We are Stardust." The last entry is dated May 27, 2026, the same day Marco's device stopped transmitting. The phrase echoes throughout the ship. On walls and in lockers, the words, "We are Stardust," are scrawled in faded ink, a silent testament to their beliefs. Artifacts also include small plastic bags containing what appears to be dried herbs. These pouches are placed in each crew member's sleeping quarters, suggesting a shared ritual or tradition. Perhaps their last moments were spent in quiet reflection, prepared for whatever lay ahead. As investigators sift through these remnants of their final hours, one thing becomes increasingly clear. This was no accidental tragedy, but a carefully orchestrated farewell. What secrets do these rituals hold? And what hidden messages are etched in the artifacts scattered across their ship? The answers may lie buried deep within the final moments of the crew's journey. The investigation continues, each new clue a whisper from beyond, guiding us ever closer to the truth behind these mysterious deaths. Perhaps these final rituals were their way of saying goodbye, not just to each other, but to the entire cosmos they so revered. And maybe, within these last moments, lies a deeper understanding of who they were and what they believed in, even as their vessel fades into the night. The Pacific Ocean hides unseen threats. Invisible hazards lurk beneath the waves, capable of disabling even the most seasoned vessels. These are not pirates or storms, but a hidden enemy that strikes without warning. Scientific research has identified a variety of marine hazards that could have contributed to this tragedy. Toxic blooms, known as red tides, produce harmful algae that can release potent neurotoxins into the air and water. Exposure to these neurotoxins can cause disorientation, seizures, and even death within minutes. If the Chukchi Sea had passed through such a bloom, the crew might have inhaled the toxic fumes, leading to their sudden collapse. Another potential culprit is the deadly dead zone. These are oxygen-depleted areas where marine life cannot survive. Vessels passing through these zones can unknowingly trap themselves in an invisible prison, suffocating both crew and machinery. Investigations into similar incidents have revealed that sudden equipment failures and unexplained electrical surges can also be attributed to these dead zones. The lack of oxygen in the water disrupts the vessel's systems, causing catastrophic malfunctions. the ominous presence of underwater volcanoes adds another layer to this mystery. Volcanic activity can release gases and heated water that ascend through the ocean, creating hazardous conditions on the surface. These volcanic plumes are nearly impossible to detect visually. Exposure to these gases can cause severe illness and even death. If the Chukchi Sea had encountered such a plume, it could explain the crew's sudden incapacitation. These volatile conditions are often associated with reports of ghost ships, vessels that appear deserted but harbour unseen perils. Their fate serves as a chilling reminder of the untamed power of the ocean and its invisible hazards. As we delve deeper, we uncover not just a tragedy, but a broader narrative of human vulnerability in the face of nature's enigmas. The true story of the Chukchi Sea unfolds as an intricate tapestry woven with the threads of science and mystery. Each discovery reveals a new dimension to this puzzling case, expanding our understanding of the ocean's secrets and the fragility of life at sea. The crew's last moments hold keys that could unlock a deeper comprehension of the unseen threats that haunt our oceans. Their journey, now a beacon of caution, illuminates the hidden dangers that lie beneath the waves and reminds us of the enduring power of nature's mysteries. In this enigmatic tale, every wave hides a story, and every breath of sea air whispers secrets yet to be deciphered. The search for truth is ongoing as we continue to unravel the layers of this perplexing saga at sea. As the sun sets on another day of exploration, the story of the Chukchi Sea lingers, a testament to both the ocean's beauty and its hidden perils. The sea's secrets remain vast and unexplored, urging us to continue our quest for answers amidst the ever-changing tides. Perhaps in time, we will uncover more about this hidden enemy, shedding light on the uncharted depths of our oceans and honouring the memory of those who have ventured into the unknown. For now, the tale of the Chukchi Sea serves as a poignant reminder that beneath the tranquil surface of our seas, unseen forces hold sway over life and death. As we ponder these mysteries, let us remember those who have braved the waves in pursuit of knowledge and understanding. Aboard the Dutch merchant vessel Zebra, a chilling discovery was made amidst the chaos. The ship's manifest showed no record of an unauthorized passenger. Personal belongings found on board hinted at someone not listed among the crew or passengers. This unseen passenger seemed to have vanished into thin air, leaving no trace behind. The manifest discrepancy added a layer of intrigue to the tragedy, suggesting hidden motives and chilling revelations lurking beneath the surface. The search for truth continues, driven by a relentless pursuit of knowledge and understanding amidst the mysteries of our vast and unpredictable oceans. Could this unseen passenger hold the key to unlocking the secrets surrounding the tragedy? Or will their identity remain forever shrouded in mystery? As the investigation unfolds, each new piece of evidence draws us closer to the heart of this bewildering case. Local fishermen spoke of eerie lights darting across the water's surface near Zebra, and unexplained mechanical failures that plagued any craft venturing too close. But perhaps most chilling were the stories of 4 crew members discovered unresponsive in the engine room on February 4, 2026. The exact cause remains shrouded in mystery, as does the vessel's entangled past with this port. Historically, this route has been fraught with hazards, from treacherous reefs to unpredictable weather patterns. One particular stretch between the ports of Comminsburg and Ketchikan is notorious for its challenges. The crew's quick thinking and emergency drills saved the day, but the close call highlighted the ever-present risks of navigating these waters. Despite this, the Zebra continued its voyages along the merchant's route, a testament to the enduring allure of global trade. The merchant's route is more than just a series of waypoints. It's a living history, bearing witness to both triumph and tragedy. As the search for answers continues, one thing becomes clear: the truth lies not just in what happened, but in the very path that brought the Zebra to this point. The route's secrets whisper through its waters, promising insights into the crew's fate and the larger story of global commerce. For now, the mystery deepens, drawing us further into the labyrinthine world of the merchant's route. The deceased crew members, including those on the Chukchi Sea in Alaska, had been part of a tightly knit community within the merchant marines. Their connections ran deep, forged over years of shared experiences at sea. Jose, one of the crew members from the Water Street Wharf incident, had a history with another key figure aboard the vessel, creating a complex dynamic that might have played a role in their demise. Investigators delve into the personal backgrounds of each crew member, discovering past conflicts and alliances that could shed light on the tragic events. Every relationship seems to carry its own secrets. A particular focus is on Anthony Harris, a former crew member who had vanished years ago under mysterious circumstances. His past connections with the current crew might hold crucial clues. The intricate network of crew relations reveals hidden power dynamics and grudges that could have escalated into fatal consequences. As these relationships come to light, the mystery only deepens. Despite the complexities, every new piece of information brings investigators one step closer to unraveling the truth behind the crew's fate. The search for answers continues, promising insights that will illuminate the larger story of global commerce and its hidden undercurrents. For now, the enigma remains, drawing us deeper into the labyrinthine world of the merchant's route. As night fell on February 4, 2026, the crew of 7 prepared for their last voyage, unaware of the peril that awaited them. Their final orders were given, a delivery of essential goods to an island community, a routine task they had performed countless times before. Yet, as the vessel prepared to depart, something seemed off. Communication attempts with the mainland were met with silence. The crew members exchanged glances, their expressions a mix of concern and resignation. They knew something was amiss but pressed onward, determined to complete their mission. In the engine room, one crew member noticed an unusual vibration. He alerted his colleagues, and together they began a frantic search for the source of the problem. The final act of the crew aboard the Dutch merchant vessel reveals not just a tragic loss of life, but also a chilling tale of hidden motives and unheeded warnings. The enigma deepens, pulling us further into the complex world of global commerce and its dark undercurrents. Among the many secrets hidden within the labyrinthine world of maritime trade, few are as shrouded in mystery and intrigue as the concept of merchant accounts. These specialized financial instruments allow businesses to accept payments by debit or credit cards. In this case, it is crucial to understand what kind of goods were being transported on that fateful day. Was the cargo itself dangerous? Did it carry hidden risks that could have contributed to the crew's demise? To grasp the potential dangers, consider the nature of some goods that often find their way onto merchant vessels. Certain substances, such as hazardous chemicals or even illicit contraband, can pose significant threats to those on board. Imagine a scenario where the vessel was carrying highly volatile materials. An accidental release could be catastrophic, leading to explosions or toxic fumes that would quickly incapacitate the crew. But what if the danger lay not in the physical properties of the cargo, but in something more insidious? The very act of transporting certain goods can attract unwanted attention. Piracy and smuggling are real threats in the modern maritime world. If the crew was aware of such risks, why did they not take precautions? Was there a hidden motive at play, something that compelled them to ignore warning signs and venture into danger? The enigmatic cargo holds the key to unraveling this mystery. As we delve deeper, each new detail brings us closer to understanding the true nature of what was aboard that Dutch merchant vessel and how it might have contributed to the crew's tragic fate. But for now, one thing is certain. Amidst the tangled web of global trade and its dark undercurrents, the enigmatic cargo on that fateful vessel holds secrets that could rewrite the story of what happened that day. In the annals of maritime history, there are chilling accounts of crew conspiracies that have led to catastrophic events. The story of the mutiny on the Bounty in 1789 is a prime example. Led by Fletcher Christian, the crew of the HMS Bounty overthrew their captain, William Bligh, and set him adrift in a small open boat. This mutiny was driven by deep-seated resentment towards Bligh's harsh treatment of his crew. More recently, the cargo ship MSC Napoli ran aground off the coast of England in 2007, an incident that raised suspicions of foul play. Investigations revealed that the crew had deliberately run the vessel into trouble to collect insurance money. Another notable case is that of the Sage Sagittarius, a merchant ship whose crew was found to have been smuggling asylum seekers in 2001. This chilling revelation uncovered a sinister plot involving multiple parties, including corrupt officials. These incidents underscore the reality of hidden motives and conspiracies that can unfold within the confined spaces of a merchant vessel. The stakes are high, as these actions often have grave consequences for both the crew and the cargo they are entrusted to protect. As we contemplate the enigmatic deaths aboard the merchant vessel at Water Street, one cannot help but wonder if similar dynamics were at play. Were there hidden motives driving the crew to act in ways that would ultimately prove disastrous? The answers to these questions may hold the key to unraveling the mystery of what transpired on February 4, 2026. The search for truth in this tangled web of global trade and its dark undercurrents is far from over. Each new discovery brings us one step closer to understanding the true nature of the tragedy. The mysterious death of 4 crew members aboard the Dutch merchant vessel has ignited an intricate investigation into the vessel's cargo and its hidden secrets. As investigators delve deeper, they uncover discrepancies in the manifest records that hint at a troubling story beneath the surface. But as investigators pore over the cargo details, they find anomalies that don't add up. Specific items listed in the manifest do not match the physical contents of the vessel. One particular item catches their attention: a large, unidentified crate stowed in the engine room area where the crew members were found. Despite extensive searches, no records or documentation of this crate can be found in the manifest. It's as if it appeared out of thin air. This leads investigators to suspect that the crate could be carrying contraband or other illicit materials. They begin to wonder if the mysterious deaths of the crew members could be linked to this enigmatic cargo. But even with these safeguards in place, the cargo vessel managed to slip through unnoticed. The mystery deepens. Investigators are left with more questions than answers. What was the true purpose of this vessel's journey? And what dark secrets lie hidden within that unidentified crate? The sudden nature of their demise has sparked speculation about possible medical issues. Autopsy reports are pending, but local health officials have mentioned a rise in unusual symptoms among crew members in the region. Among these symptoms are severe headaches, dizziness, and inexplicable fatigue. Some crew members have also reported sudden loss of coordination and nausea. The unusual nature of these symptoms has led investigators to consider a range of possible causes, from environmental factors to undiagnosed medical conditions. Environmental tests have been conducted on the cargo vessel and surrounding area. Preliminary results suggest elevated levels of certain chemicals known to cause neurological symptoms. However, the exact nature of these chemicals and their source remains unclear. Further analysis is underway to identify the specific substances involved. Medical records of the deceased crew members are being scrutinized for any clues that could shed light on their sudden deaths. One of the crew members, Wang Ziyuan, had reported feeling unwell during a previous voyage but did not seek medical attention until it was too late. The sudden onset of symptoms and the lack of immediate medical intervention have raised questions about the crew's access to adequate healthcare during their voyages. With each new piece of evidence uncovered, the puzzle pieces start to fall into place, revealing a chilling picture of hidden dangers aboard this merchant vessel. As the investigation continues, one thing becomes clear: the true story behind the crew's deaths may be more complex and sinister than initially thought. The ultimate goal is to uncover the truth behind these unexplained crew symptoms and ensure that such a tragedy never happens again.